Hey guys, I want to talk to you guys about something. I would just want to talk from my heart. Um, I know that we're all looking for love. We want to settle down. We want to get married. We want to have kids. We want to live a life that is pleasing to the Lord. But my encouragement to you today is wait upon the Lord. Let the Lord choose the partner that He has for you. Sometimes we will step out of the will of God because we're looking for love. And I especially want to talk to persons who are HIV positive. We all need love. We all want somebody to accept us with the virus. We want somebody to love us with the virus. We want somebody to stand with us with the virus. Now, I want to encourage you, be careful. Be careful of allowing any and anybody to come and tell you what you want to hear. Be very careful. Um, you can love them because you're saying that this person is showing me interest. So I'm going to love them because I know nobody not really gonna want take me up knowing that I have the virus. But I want to warn you today. Take a page from out of my book and learn. Allow God to choose that partner for you. We can love somebody with all our hearts, but if that person that you're gonna love, who is going to come in your life and say nothing is wrong, that you have the virus and don't you deserve to be loved, don't you deserve to be cared for, but they're going to want to throw it into your face and every little thing. Oh, I know I have it and I know it's you, give it to me. People are saying that, boy, I know when your girl come round, or I know when your man come round, because when you come when you're round we, you're sick, you're always sick, you either have a cough or you're sick. If that person doesn't want to be seen with you in public, I mean, like just going to the basic supermarket, going to eat something, basically they're ashamed of you so they can be with you in private, but in public they don't want people to know that you and them are together. I understand that the stigma and the discrimination is out there, but people who are living with HIV, we are human beings. We deserve to be loved. We deserve to be cared for. We deserve to have a life just like anybody else who does not have HIV/AIDS, right? Now, many people will tell you, oh, nothing is wrong, I love you, I'll care for you. But behind closed doors, sometimes in public, they're throwing the HIV thing to your face. I want to encourage you today, don't settle for that. Do not settle for that. Don't let people tell you things you want to hear and give you broken promises, but they don't mean you any good. Because one, they're telling you that they love you, they check for you, they care for you, the whole 9 yards. But they're flirting with other girls, they're sleeping with other girls, and they're coming back to you. And some of these men don't want to use condoms with you, even though they know that you're HIV positive. And that is how a lot of women and a lot of men are being abused, because they feel as though because somebody has accepted them, they have to accept whatever comes their way. So if the man doesn't want to use a condom, or the man wants to ill treat you, or the woman wants to ill treat you, you're gonna sit down and you're gonna take it. And sometimes abuse comes. Yes, abuse come because them feel say them own you. They feel as though anything them say you for work with it because you're in a vulnerable situation. But I, Alyssa Anderson, want to tell you today, don't let anybody abuse you. Especially if you're HIV positive, don't let anybody abuse you. Don't let anybody throw your HIV status into your face. You did not go to the shop and buy it. Listen, I am speaking from experience. And as my leader said to me today, Alyssa, everything that you go through, the Lord is going to use it for ministry. And as much as it's hard for me to talk, I know that it's going to help somebody. Do not settle. We all want to be loved. We all want to be cared for. We want to be in a relationship because we don't want to be lonely. But I want to encourage you, sir. I want to encourage you, madam. Do not settle. Do not settle for somebody who's going to throw back HIV into your face. Do not settle for somebody who says that they love you, but they're going to abuse it. Because when you stand up and say, hey, this is not right, I don't feel comfortable with you flirting with other girls, or sir, I don't feel you're a man and you're saying, girl, I don't feel comfortable you flirting with other man, and them just feel say if you take it because you're in a situation and they're doing you a favor. Nobody is doing you a favor by being with you. It's their choice if they want to be with you or not. So guys, I just want to encourage you today, do not settle. Do not settle. Listen, guys, there's so much more that I will want to say, but I can't at the moment. But I am encouraging persons who are living with the virus, do not settle because you want to be loved. And especially for those who are not HIV positive, but we women who are looking love, and men who are looking for love, we're settling for little or less because we want to be loved. Guys, we ain't desperate. We ain't frightened Friday. So listen, let people know your worth. And if they can't see your worth, then obviously that person wasn't for you. Sex now run away. And it's not always about sex. Because after that 5-minute hype or 20-minute hype, if we have nothing in common, we don't have any solid ground to stand on. There is no foundation. So, gentlemen, women, don't settle. Know your worth. And know that God has his best waiting to locate you, waiting to meet you, waiting to treat you like the king that you are, waiting to treat you like the queen you are. So don't settle. We is nobody beating stick. I'm not perfect. And sometimes when I get angry, yeah, I will slap. But slap to the point where somebody's gonna physically abuse me, like you're fighting a man, man to man. I ain't a man, I'm a woman. I am delicate. Right? But listen, I just want to encourage somebody today. Do not take physical abuse. Do not take sexual abuse because you're in a situation and because you're vulnerable. God didn't create you to be somebody's beating stick. He didn't create you to be a sex slave to somebody. No. He made you beautiful and wonderfully made. He made you special. And I, Alyssa Anderson, is encouraging you. Don't settle. Don't settle. I know it gets lonely at times. I know. And I know that you want that person to be around you and to pour into you and for you to pour that love that you have on the inside. But don't settle for somebody who cannot love you the way that God says he's supposed to love you, or that woman is supposed to love you the way. Listen, sometimes we want to see the best in people. Sometimes we want to see people become who God has called them to be. But you may want it for the individual and you may love them, but it may not be the same. They may not love you. They may not want to see you become who God has called you to be. So sometimes you have to go your separate ways and go back to the fold of God. Go back into God and trust God and allow God to send that person that he has in store for you.